congratulate the Honourable Ernest Woolley. This book of his regarding the adventures of themselves and his brave companions on the desert isle stirs the heart like a trumpet.
Here's another.
It is evident from these engrossing pages that
Talent strikes them, you know. Don't worry.
Is this your hero?
Here's another.
There are many kindly references to the two servants who were wrecked with the family, and the butler plays a glowing tribute in the footnote.
Ah, excellent, excellent. I must say, Ernest, though, the book does seem to be entirely about yourself.
Well, as the author.
But yes, I know, but I had thought that as a peer of the realm, you ought to have given me at least one of your adventures, my dear boy.
I say it was you who taught us how to obtain fire by rubbing two sticks together.
Do you? Do you? Oh, I call that handsome. What page is it?
Oh, Father, see page 81.
Page 81.
It was the tiger cat, says Mr. Woolley, of the largest size. Death stared Lord Lone in the face, but he never flinched.
Ah, thank you, my boy.
With presence of mind, only equalled by courage, he fixed an arrow to his bow.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
Unfortunately, he missed.
Eh?
But by great luck, I heard his cries.
My cries?
And rushing forward with drawn knife, I stabbed the monster to the chest.
Anything in the papers, Catherine?
Nothing, Father. Nothing at all.
Oh, the papers, they tell us what to do, and then we just don't do them. It's... My boy, I told him to take it away.
I thought...
No. I shall go, Cass.
Father, it's horrible having Crichton here. It's like living on tiptoe.
Yes. Whilst he is here, we are sitting on a volcano.
Oh, how mean of you. I'm sure he's only stayed with us to help us through. If he'd gone at once, it would look suspicious.
But what if Lady Brocklehurst were to get at him and pump him? She was a terrifying, suspicious old creature in England, and Crichton simply can't tell a lie.
Yes. That is the volcano to which I was referring. It's all Mary's fault. She told me the other day that she was going to break off the engagement with Brocklehurst, unless I was to tell him about, well, about you know what.
Is she mad?
She calls it common honesty.
Have you told him?
I said I had. I couldn't. She's sure to find out tonight, and well,
All right, well, you know what it's about. Come along, kid.
Horrible of me.
if you would try to remember.
I do try, but there's so many things to
I
remember.
know. There are so many things. I constantly find myself secreting hairpins.
I find it so difficult to go up steps one at a time.
I was dining with about a dozen or so of our party last Thursday. They were all so eloquent. I couldn't help but think of how many of their heads he would have put in the bucket.
I use so many of his phrases, and my appetite is so scandalous. Father, I usually have a chop before we sit down to dinner.
Yes. And the clothes, my dear, the clothes. I cannot begin to tell you how irksome collars are to me nowadays.
It can't be half such an annoyance, Father, as...
Yes. Yes, quite so, quite so. You're dressed awfully early for dinner tonight, Mary.
That reminds me. I've had a note from Brocklehurst saying that he would come a few minutes before his mother, as he wanted to speak with me. He didn't say what about, but as we both know. It was good of you to tell him, Father.
It's all Crichton's fault. He told me that.
Not a word against him, though. I haven't the pluck to go on with it. Can't believe how ill it was. Father, do you not still hear the surf? Do you see the curve of the beach?
I had begun to forget, you know, that there were happy times. There was something almost magical about them.
It was glamour. Father, I have lived Arabian Nights. I've sat out a dance with the evening star. But it was all a past existence in the days of Babylon. I am myself again. But he has been chivalrous always. If the slothful, indolent creature I was has improved in any way, I owe it all to him. I am slipping back now in many ways, but I am determined not to put that way together, in memory of him and his island. That's why I insisted on your telling Brocklehurst. He can break our engagement if he chooses. Lady Mary is going to play the game.
Listen, before I...
Lord Brocklehurst!
No, but my dear...
Aren't you to be dressing?
Yes, I know, but before I go, I do
Lord, if you don't mind, I wish very especially to speak to Mary before dinner.
No, my dear, please.
Father? Yes? I'm ready, George.
It's a painful matter, Mary. I wish I could have spared you this.
Please go on.
In common fairness, of course, it should be remembered that 2 years had elapsed. You and I had no reason to believe that we should ever meet again.
I was so lost to the world, George.
Well, of course, this thing is absolutely and utterly inexcusable.
Oh,
And so I've already said to Mother.
you have told her.
Certainly, Mary, certainly. I tell Mother everything.
And what did she say?
To tell you the truth, Mother rather pooh-poohed the whole affair.
Lady Brocklehurst pooh-poohed the whole affair.
Yes, she said, Mary and I will have a good laugh over this.
George, your mother's a hateful, depraved old woman.
Mary!
Not indeed, but it will always be such pain to me.
Well, if only you let me bear the pain, Mary.
George, I think you are the noblest man.
She was a pretty little thing. Not beautiful like you. I assure you it was only the merest flirtation. There were letters, but we've got them back now. It was all owing to the boat being late to Calais. She had such large, helpless eyes.
George, when you lunched today with Father at the club...
Oh, I didn't. He wired me, said he couldn't come.
But he wrote you.
No.
You haven't seen him since.
No.
George, who and what is this woman?
She was. Well, she is. Oh, the shame of it. A lady's maid.
Of what?
A lady's maid, Mary. A mere servant. I first met her at this house when you were entertaining the servants. So you see, it's largely your father's fault.
A lady's maid.
Her name is Fisher.
My maid!
Can you forgive me, Mary?
Oh, George.
Mother urged me not to tell you anything about
I
it.
am so glad you told me.
There was nothing wrong with it.
No, indeed.
I suppose the glamour of it to a girl in service, you know, of a man in such high position.
Glamour. Yes, that was it.
Mother says a girl in such circumstances may be excused if she loses her head.
George, I'm sorry if I said anything against your mother.
Well, of course, a girl of your class, she has very different standards.
Of course.
See, knowing how good a woman she is herself, she's naturally anxious that I should marry someone like her. That's why she watches your conduct with such jealousy, Mary.
I know. George, before your mother comes, I should like to speak to Father about something.
About this?
No, I shan't tell him about this. About something else.
So you forgive me, Mary?
I'm sure the boat was very late, George.
Oh, it really was.
And I'm relieved to know you are not quite perfect, dear. George, when we are married, we must endeavour to not be an entirely frivolous couple. We must try to be of some little use, dear.
Noblesse oblige.